America, land of the free, home of the 30-year mortgage and the 24% APR credit card. First, let's kill a myth. It's not that most Americans are reckless. The system itself is built on debt. Debt is not a bug in the American economy, it's a feature. Start with college. In the US, higher education is brutally expensive. Tuition at many universities costs tens of thousands of dollars per year. So students borrow. Total student loan debt in the US is over $1 trillion. An 18-year-old signs papers for loans before they fully understand compound interest. That's not stupidity. That's structure. Then healthcare. The US does not have universal healthcare like many European countries. A serious illness can generate bills in the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even insured people can fall into medical debt. A broken bone should not require a financial recovery plan, yet here we are. Housing is next. In cities like New York City or Los Angeles, rent and home prices are extremely high. Most people take mortgages that last 15 to 30 years. A mortgage is technically debt, even if it's normal debt. Credit culture is another layer. In the US, your credit score determines whether you can rent an apartment, buy a car, sometimes even get a job. To build credit, you must borrow and repay. So people use credit cards regularly. If they carry a balance, interest rates can exceed 20%. That snowballs fast. Add lifestyle inflation. American consumer culture strongly encourages spending. Advertising is everywhere. Buy now, pay later. New phone every year, bigger car. Social pressure plays a role. Humans are social animals, not rational calculators. There's also wage stagnation. For many workers, real wages have not risen as fast as housing, education, and healthcare costs over the past decades. When expenses rise faster than income, debt fills the gap. Now, nuance time. Debt itself is not always bad. Businesses use debt to grow. Homeowners use mortgages to build equity. Economists often distinguish between productive debt and consumption debt. The problem arises when high-interest debt outpaces income growth. Here's the strange paradox. The United States is one of the richest countries in history. It also runs on borrowed money at every level. Individuals, corporations, even the federal government. The system works as long as growth continues and people can service their debt. When growth slows or crises hit, cracks appear. So the better question isn't, why are Americans in debt? It's, why is the American economy structured around debt in the first place? Once you see that, it becomes less about personal failure and more about incentives, institutions, and economic design. Economics is basically organized human behavior. Change the incentives and you change the outcome.